Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Noelle and I do unboxings, mostly lifestyle subscription boxes, often with beach, travel, or hygge themes. I also do a variety of other categories, including books, beauty, jewelry, and even some home decor. So if you enjoy unboxings, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notification bell, and that way you'll find out whenever I post new videos, which is usually at least once a day, if not twice. Whenever I announce giveaways, there's a couple giveaways going on right now, and whenever I go live. As always, if you are already subscribed, thank you again so much for being here and welcome back. Today I have one of our favorite monthly subscriptions here on the channel, and that is Hygge Box. Now Hygge Box is of course around the Danish idea of hygge, which is a concept of coziness and warmth and comfort and sort of slow living, which I of course think is something that we should all incorporate a little bit more of into our lives. They have two different subscription tiers. They have their standard box, which is $29 plus $10 in shipping, and then they have their deluxe box, which is actually $40 per month plus $12 in shipping. There is a price break, of course, if you're able to do a longer subscription up front, and I will leave an affiliate link for you in the description box below that will get you 5% off, which is better than nothing. Today though, let's go ahead and get into this box and see what we've got. Now it does usually come in a nice mailer, which I definitely appreciate because these boxes are very nice, and if you like to sort of enjoy your products slowly, it's nice to kind of keep some of them in there. There was inside of the mailer something else that was wrapped up in bubble wrap. I tried not to look too closely because I didn't want to ruin the surprise, because that is half of the fun of this box, because it is a total mystery box every single time. They don't do any spoilers. They don't even kind of do recaps of their boxes over on Instagram, and I honestly haven't been posting a lot of photos of it lately because I just haven't had the time, but it is usually a very photogenic box. So inside they do tell us all about the concept of hygge, which in case you haven't heard of it already, this is definitely a good description of it. They call it a hug for the soul, which I love that idea. Then they always have their product card. It's usually a really pretty square postcard like this. This is very springy, of course. And then on the back side, kind of written as a narrative, they do tell us about all of the items. So let me go ahead and read the first paragraph. It says, "Live life in full bloom. If you like bright and breezy, fresh and clean, fun and flowers, then you're in the right place. First, we'll get out from under the covers and start the day with some sunshine." And I'm not going to tell you because it's definitely a spoiler. It says, "Pull back the curtains and refresh your space with the sweet scent of grass. More daylight says time to let good things grow like mini snapdragons. When snack time rolls around, nibble on light, crispy caramel biscuits and taste sea salt as it melts on your tongue." There's another spoiler, but that's all right. It says there'll also be time for creating. Find a quiet spot, sink into your chair, and take some time for blank. So I'm trying not to give you too many spoilers. They didn't always do that where they told you all of the items sort of up front like that. I don't mind that for sure, but they're kind of creating a picture of how you might use all of these things in your hyggelig lifestyle. I'm going to prop this up in front of me. It looks like this time around the deluxe box just includes one extra item. Every once in a while there'll actually be two, as was the case last month. So let's go ahead and dive in. It just has some very plain kind of sage green tissue paper this time, and just taking a quick glance, it does look like that extra item that was outside of the box is the item that would be in the deluxe boxes only. So that kind of probably made it a little bit easier for them for shipping indeed. So the first item that I am seeing right in here is, it says plant animals, playful creatures for your plants. So it almost looks like a metal bookmark, but I think that it's actually to put onto a plant. So it says decorate your houseplants with this cute brass bush baby, because every plant needs a pet, and hopefully it's not the insect type, the 8-legged or 6-legged type. This is definitely much cuter. So I'm not sure how you actually attach it. I guess kind of like a bookmark, you probably, oh, it says simply fold my hands to attach. So you actually bend the very thin metal and you can kind of attach it. This would probably work better on something that has like a little bit of a stronger stalk like an orchid, and probably something that does have more stalks, or maybe even a bamboo plant might look kind of cool. So that if, I don't know if his hands are big enough to go around a bamboo, but maybe like the thinner stalks when they first start getting going. So let's see what it says about this. Plant animals are an exciting way to make your own indoor rainforest. The little galago, aka bush baby, simply hugs the branches of your plants. This cute little critter with big inquisitive eyes and a curly tail will make an adorable addition to your indoor jungle. Well, you guys know that I don't have much of a green thumb, so I will probably put it on one of the very dead orchid stalks that I have. You know, I'm always like hoping that I can get my orchids to come back. Speaking of having a green thumb, or the lack thereof, we have something from Garden in a Bag, which is always fun. I've definitely gotten a few of these in past spring boxes. So this is some mini snapdragons, which they did definitely allude to in that opening paragraph. So what's cool is you don't have to get a special pot for this. You can actually just plant the seeds in the bag itself. So let's see what it says about this. Potting Shed is a design company with a simple focus to design and build by hand genuine products for everyday living. Now you can grow your own mini snapdragon plant in a windowsill or any sunny spot indoors year-round directly in a leak-proof bag. Mini snapdragons are rose pink clusters of flowers on sturdy stems named for the flower head, which, when laterally squeezed, is reminiscent of the head of a dragon opening its mouth. So they are really pretty. I do think they're lovely. So you just kind of cut the bag open, of course, and then you have seeds that you pop in there. Says open soil bag and fill with enough water to meet the soil line. Seal the soil bag and work water into the soil with hands. You get to get a little bit messy, like you have a real garden. And then you open the seed packet, sprinkle them in, and when the seeds sprout, it says you remove the plastic bag and place in a brightly lit location. So they give you kind of all of the steps there along the back, and hopefully you get your snapdragons to sprout and be kind of cute. It actually looks pretty cute in a little paper bag like this in your windowsill, so maybe I'll give that a try. You never know. Definitely always look in the background, because if for some reason I get those to actually bloom, I will definitely be showing you in some videos. We always get elements of light as well as an edible indulgence in this box. That is the two things that they always promise. So again, they did kind of spoil that for us. We got something from Maison Bruyere. So we got French fine cookies. These are croustillant caramel au beurre salé. So that sounds delicious to me. Says Maison Bruyere is a French artisan biscuit factory with more than 50 years of history that maintains all its tradition and wisdom, offering new approaches to traditional recipes using only natural ingredients without coloring or preservatives. Confectioned with a true love for good food, Croustillant Caramel emphasizes the superb caramel from Isigny, completed with a hint of premium French sea salt, unique by their thin and crispy texture and by their incomparable melt-in-the-mouth feature. So I am sure that they will. They just came in a little silver package. Mine sound like they're moving around a lot in there, so I'm not sure if they're actually sitting in a little tray. Hopefully they are, so they're not all crumbly, but even when things get crumbled in this box, they're still always delicious. It's usually something that goes really well with a nice cup of coffee or tea. So here is our element of light. We get a lot of candles in this box, which you guys know I am definitely not upset with. While we're at it, let's have candle be our secret password. It probably has been once before, but not this month at least. If you're not familiar, we do secret passwords here once a month on the channel. So you want to watch all of the videos from the 22nd through the end of the month, and when you come across a secret password like candle, you enter that along with your contact information in the Google form that I'll leave linked for you in the description box below. At the end of the month, I will select a few winners using a random number picker to receive a mystery box from me to you. This is not associated in any way with YouTube or of course Hygge Box or any of the other boxes that I open here on the channel. You do have to be subscribed to my channel, you do have to be 18 years or older, and you do have to have a US or Canadian mailing address. Back to our box. Here is our lovely candle from Hygge House. So this is that grass scent that they were talking about in that spoiler paragraph. I'm gonna have to be way more careful reading these spoiler paragraphs from now on. That smells so lovely. I love the smell of fresh cut grass, honestly. I know some people have allergies, so they're like, I do not love that smell, but it's just so nice to have something that's not super sweet, not super floral. It just smells like the outdoors, which we can't always be out in, which even though we would love to, like obviously we can't always. It says Grace is that fresh scent that we all long for. When you light this crisp blend of leafy greens and grass, you'll experience distant memories of lying on plush greens, staring up at the clouds, doing somersaults, picking weeds, and finding grass stains on your jeans. This green and slightly sweet smell will have you dreaming of backyard barbecues and picnics in the park. So, ooh, it does smell really, really nice. Just a simple like mason jar. They don't like kind of go crazy with their vessels, which I don't mind because I have so many like candle vessels now that I've gotten in different boxes that I'm like just kind of collecting, and I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but one day maybe I'll start making more candles myself and I'll be able to reuse them. But I do always like the candles from Hygge House that they include for us, so that is a nice item. Then we also received, this is kind of interesting, I did receive this I think in a Norley box once, which is also a very Hyggelife subscription. If you haven't checked it out, you have to check it out. It is fantastic. all the time. It's a bi-monthly box. I just recently opened their April box. It is so nice, you guys. So this is the Coffee Brewer Organic Gourmet Coffee from Ethiopia. It is also like a do it in the bag situation. So it's a brew in the bag, and then it has this little spout for it. So this is great for travel when you don't want to have the disgusting coffee that they have in little hotel rooms, or if you're not staying in a hotel, you're kind of winging it out of your car or whatever you're doing. This is so awesome. So you just open up the bag, you brew it by putting in some hot water, and then you just pour it straight out, and it actually creates 2 cups of it, which is so nice. And then of course you can rinse it, and it's recyclable. You gotta love all of that. So it says the brew company believes that a delicious cup of coffee offers an important opportunity for relaxing Zen moments in an otherwise busy everyday life. Their worldwide patent protected brew in the bag concept allows you to brew and enjoy a tasty cup of coffee anywhere, anytime. Coffee Brewers Ethiopia is a classic Ethiopian variation with a refined and delicate acidity and taste notes of bergamot, blood orange, and strong black tea. How interesting. It says 100% Arabica coffee, guaranteed organic and fair trade product from non-EU agriculture. Coffee brewers are reusable. Oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't know that they were reusable, but it does say that you can put them in the same waste bin or recycle bin that you would put like milk cartons in. So super duper cool. So we got 2 things that you do like right in the bag. So very recyclable, very eco-friendly. I love that. So that, I believe, is everything that was in the standard box. We got our grass scented candle, which of course is lovely. We got our brew in a bag, which I just think is a good thing to have on hand, especially like I said, for travel, because a lot of the times, even if you are staying somewhere where it's a little bit more budget, they might not have a coffee maker, but they usually have one of those hot water pots. We got our Maison Bruyere croustillant caramel, which is going to be delicious, I'm sure, even if they're just crumbs at this point. We also got our potting shed mini snapdragon plant in a bag situation, and we got our cute little bush baby plant animals. I probably wouldn't put this guy on my snapdragons because he probably is a little bit too big for that, but you never know. But definitely kind of a springy feel to it, definitely some garden stuff, which you guys know, again, no green thumb here, so it's not always the best season for me when it comes to garden items. But let's see how we're rounding out our deluxe box. So again, it did come in this big bubble wrap container, which I will now try to get into. I maybe should have done a little bit of that ahead of time. So it says, quite possibly the cutest baby bunny you could make with your own 2 hands. So we're starting to get some of the Eastery themed things, bunnies and eggs and such. It says the Crafty Kit Company's Baby Bunny Needle Felting Kit was a winner of the Gift of the Year award in 2020 and is a perfect start to crafting your own way to happiness. So mine did get a little bit crushed, but it is a cute little cardboard bag essentially. It says, let's see. It says this needle felting kit contains everything you need to make your own cute needle felted baby bunny. Finished size is approximately 15 centimeters. That's really big. So look how cute he is. He's like very fuzzy, very like Hygge and adorable. And you guys know I kind of love like little kitschy things like this. I also love crafting. I think that the like slow moments that crafting can create for yourself is very much part of that idea of Hygge. So I've definitely been seeing a lot more in terms of little craft kits in Hygge inspired boxes, which I think is lovely. The bunny is so sweet. So it just says learn how to needle felt, which is something I've never done. It includes a couple of needles. It looks like it includes some eyes to put on him, and then a couple of different colors of the fuzzy stuff. So I'm not really sure how you do it. Let me know in the comments below if you've done some needle felting. That actually looks a little bit challenging, but I guess the darker felt is just for those edges to create some definition on our little ball of fur. So 15 centimeters is actually pretty big. It seems bigger than even pictured. So I don't know that I'll get around to doing this, but if I do, you will definitely see a photo of it over on Instagram if my bunny doesn't look too weird. Hopefully my bunny does not look too weird. So I think this is a fun box. Maybe not my favorite, but spring is never like my favorite season. I am sticking with Hygge Box for a little bit longer at least. Sometimes I think about taking a break in the spring and the summer, but I think I have one more box on my current subscription and then we'll reevaluate. But I think this is a unique item. I've definitely never gotten one of these in a box. I have gotten this before, but it is something that I enjoy getting. I've gotten the brew in a bag. It's something I enjoy getting. The little plant animal is like kind of cute and quirky. I don't mind that. And then in terms of our element of light and our edible indulgence, you can never go wrong with those things. So let me know what you guys thought, what your favorite item was in the comments below. If you got to this point and you didn't catch that secret password, go back and watch the secret password. And then I will see you all very, very soon in my next unboxing.